space. Only a month ago, the Space Launch System, SLS, launched the uncrewed Orion spacecraft to the moon. That is really cool, and the pictures it took are incredible. But there's also space that is liminal. But this isn't about them. It's a long anecdote about an odd space that I've been feeling. What do you feel when you see these images? Doesn't it kind of seem like it's like a world, or like it's really weird because it's like endless possibilities, kind of. In 2022, I went to film on Scout Ranch, and it's kind of like that. Like there's this mountain, and it looked like an alien thing. It was so weird because it was like warm and inviting looking, but like it's also really cold and oppressive, and it was really weird balance. But it kind of felt good, you know. It felt like peaceful, like in a way. It's also in Kerbal Space Program. Back on the topic of space, which I spent way too much time on. Like rockets, colonies, you know, space stuff, really cool. But sometimes you stop while you're playing and you just look out, especially at Kerbin. You just look out and it's like there's nothing. It's just grass, trees, these mountains that actually kind of look like Mount Baldy from Film on Scout Ranch. Wow. But it's like such a weird feeling, you know? And like there's trees and stuff, but it's so empty. It's just a planet where there's nothing. But there's some things that humans have built, like runways and airports and spaceports, but aside from that, there's nothing. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm the only person who feels that vibe when I look at these things, but I think it's kind of cool, and I think that maybe if I talk about it, you'll think it's kind of cool. But yeah, Solar Sands also, by the way, did a video on Monumentality, really big things, and it's really cool. But he sort of mentions some of this stuff about like these huge buildings, and he shows some pictures that really kind of give me this vibe as well. So I definitely recommend you look at that video if you want to see it. I'll link it in the description. But solar sands are cool. How about the sands of Eros? Wonderful world in a project I am desperately trying to shove my friends into, where I'm going to attempt to make a series of short films. It's a project called Valkyrie. I don't know exactly what to call it yet, but I'll call it Valkyrie because it sounds cool, right? And that's the name of the spaceship. But I can't give away too much. But it's gonna be like a series of short films about people on a spaceship escaping the government and trying to kill God himself, herself. I don't know. It's gonna be great. Maybe. Might not even happen because I have failed a lot of projects in my life, but I'm gonna try very hard not to fail this one. Anyways, now that we're on the topic of videos, you know, I would like to mention that this video is over. The Space Launch System, SLS, launched a probe